So you lost your wheel lock key. What do? Well, here's a couple of solutions. First off, make sure it's truly lost. In my situation, I removed a wheel, put it back on, and I left the key in the wheel. So when I drove off, it flew off, and I don't know where it went. So I started to research what you could do about it. And first off, you cannot go buy a new set and use the key regardless if it's the same brand, because every single key is different. And there's different types of wheel locks. So your keys are going to be different. So you have a wheel lock that looks like this, and essentially the pattern is embedded inside. And then you have a wheel lock where it actually is this dimension. It is the configuration of the actual lug nut. So you have a key that kind of goes over it versus going inside it. Now in this situation, I had a key that goes inside it. So when I went to a couple automotive stores, and I'm a master tech, so I just wanted to see what tire shops had to say, because I'm sure they've run into the situation before. They said with wheel locks like this, where the key goes over it, they usually put a socket over it, they pound it in, and they break it loose. But whenever you have a situation with the design in the center, they usually can't do that. So you have to have a master key. Now, dealerships sometimes have master keys. So if your car is newer, you could go to a dealership and you could bring it in there, and they usually have a master key that they can match it, they could remove it, they could put on a new set for you. It's gonna cost some money, but that's gonna be one of your best options because dealerships do have master keys. Now, McGard is a very well-known brand. I would say that they're the leading brand for wheel locks. Now in my situation, I didn't know what brand I had, but after realizing, looking online, looking at a lot of pictures on eBay of used wheel keys, because I remember how mine looked, I knew I had a McGard. So I started to go on their website, and they said that you could replace your key if you have the serial number and if you have the original purchase information. If you don't have that, you could take a picture of the actual lug nut in your wheel, you could send it to them, and they could sometimes look it up and try to help you. It's not guaranteed. It's kind of the last chance you could kind of get a replacement key from the manufacturer. But in my situation, I woke up today and I realized that from my GT-R, I got a bunch of paperwork. So I started going through the paperwork, and I actually found the serial number to my key. So I went to McGard, I put in the information for the serial number, and it was able to say that it could give me a new replacement key. So I placed the order. It was about 20 bucks, and it should get here in about 7 to 10 days. Now they did have overnight shipping for it, but if you find yourself in a situation where you need the key right away, typically if you have a lug nut, a locking lug nut that has the design as a lug nut that you put over it, you might be able to get it off pretty easy with the socket, or an automotive person might be able to get it off. But if you have one of these, it's going to be a little bit more intricate, and hopefully the dealer has the master key for this, or they're going to have to do something crazy. They're going to just have to do something wild to get this off. This is a little harder to get off, which means it's a little better for security, but it's a lot worse if you lose your key. Well, I hope this information helped you out, because it was a big deal for me trying to find out how to get an extra key. Good luck. If you have any more questions, put it in the comments. We appreciate watching. You take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.